So today I'm going to teach you guys how to build a blog, company blog more specifically, that hits hundreds and thousands of visitors a month. You guys ready? All right, let's get started. How many of you here have a blog? All right, are you on WordPress? With WordPress, it's a community. They have open source. People build on WordPress and you can get stuff for free. Where could you beat that? All you have to do is just Google XYZ plugin and you'll find it. For that reason, you should be on WordPress. Now, once you're on WordPress, the first step is to create content. But you can't just create any content. You have to create content that educates, that teaches. So when I started blogging, I was like, yeah, I want people to sign up. But the first few blog posts I wrote were how we are an awesome company and people should sign up. At that time, I wasn't even in the TechReady 1 million, right? Can you guess how many customers we got? None. I even threw paid advertising at that. I'm like, oh yeah, if I get traffic to these blog posts, people are going to read it, and they're going to read how we're an awesome company, and then they're going to sign up. Keep in mind, I wasn't even 21 at the time, and I was young and naive. It didn't work. But when I started writing content that educated, and I linked out to whoever was giving the best information, even if they were my competitors, as crazy as that may sound, I started generating clients from them. So I was like, what the heck is this? I'm giving away free information and I'm teaching you how to do it all without paying me $1, yet people are still hitting me up and saying, yeah, we'll pay you to do that, when you could just go hire an intern and just do it yourself. I was shocked. By writing content that teaches, yes, you're going to get a portion of people who will do stuff on their own, but you have to keep in mind, humans are inherently lazy. When you're blogging, you need to be consistent. If you're going to write a post, write continually. If you're going to write once a week, you better write once a week. I don't care if it's a holiday. I don't care if you're sick. If you're going to do once a month, then stick to once a month. Worst case, you should stick to once a month, and then if you have more time, ramp it up to twice a month, then once a week, etc. I got lazy one time with my current blog, QuickSprout, years ago, and I took a whole month off. My traffic was climbing almost every single month prior to that. When I took a month off, how many months do you think it took for me to recover that traffic? 3. I had to blog consistently every week for 3 months just to recuperate my traffic back to where it was, versus it growing on a consistent basis. Now sure, the blog won't ever go to 0, but it does go down. So by continually adding more information, you're going to find growth. When you're also doing this, you need to create a conversation. Well, in blogging, you can use the words you and I. It helps create a conversation, right? Creates that illusion. So if you read my content on QuickSprout, you'll notice a lot of yous and I's. It helps keep people engaged, makes them scroll longer, stay on the page, etc., comment, right? In essence, I'm creating a virtual conversation. And I kid you not, it works. The other thing is, don't act smart when you blog. Dumb it down. So not only should you create a conversation by using you and I, keep it simple. Don't try to be more sophisticated or smarter than your readers. You need them as much as they need you. You actually may even need them more, right? So be friendly with them. Once you got the conversation piece down, you need to focus on headings, right? So you see headings. Within your blog post, you need to use them 3 to 5 times. This will help you break it up. It keeps it simple, right? Just like your blog post. You don't want more than 5 to 6 words per or lines per paragraph, because it's just too long and it makes it harder to read. The headings like H3, H2, etc. Doesn't matter which ones you use for SEO. The way Google works is the larger the font size, typically the more weight they give it. Hence headings have more weight because they're larger in font size, right? So just like a book, chapter titles, sub-chapters, etc. You use headings to break up the sections of your body. You also want long blog posts. Don't just keyword stuff and write extra text just for the sake of it. But typically blog posts that are 2,000 words or more rank on the first page of Google. When they did the average out, SERPIQ did the study, they found that the average web page on page 1 of Google has at least 2,000 words. The average web page that ranks on the top 3 or 4 spots has 2,400 words. So content really is king. You also want to wrap it up with the conclusion. Your conclusion should summarize a post. The reason you do this is not because your readers are dumb and you're like, oh, they won't understand, so let me give them a conclusion. It's because scrolling patterns show that when someone visits a web page, one of the first things they do is scroll down to the bottom, and then they check out some text or they may read a bit and then they scroll back up if they like it. Hence, you want to do a conclusion that covers what the main things that they'll learn. So then that way, hopefully they'll scroll back up and read, right?